A man was feeling depressed and hopeless. He decided to visit a monk who lived in a nearby temple. He hoped that the monk could give him some advice or guidance. He reached the temple and saw the monk sitting in meditation. He approached him and said, "Excuse me, sir. I am very unhappy and I don't know what to do with my life. Can you help me?" The monk opened his eyes and looked at the man. He smiled and said, "Of course, I can help you. But first, you have to do something for me." The man was curious and asked, "What do you want me to do?" The monk said, "See that mountain over there? I want you to climb it and bring me a flower from the top." The man was puzzled and said, "But why? How will that help me?" The monk said, "Trust me, it will. Just do as I say and come back with a flower." The man thought that the monk was crazy, but he decided to follow his instructions anyway. He thought that maybe there was some hidden meaning or lesson behind this task. He left the temple and started climbing the mountain. It was a steep and rocky path, and he had to struggle a lot. He felt tired, thirsty, hungry, and frustrated. He wondered why he was doing this and what was the point of it. He almost gave up several times, but he remembered the monk's smile and his promise to help him. He kept going, hoping that there was something worthwhile at the top. After many hours of climbing, he finally reached the summit. He looked around and saw a beautiful view of the valley below. He felt a sense of awe and wonder. He also saw a small patch of flowers growing on the edge of the cliff. He walked towards them and picked one. He felt a surge of joy and accomplishment. He had done it. He had climbed the mountain and brought back a flower. He thought that maybe this was the monk's way of teaching him perseverance and gratitude. He hurried back down the mountain, eager to show the flower to the monk and hear his words of wisdom. He reached the temple and saw the monk waiting for him. He ran towards him and said, "I did it. I climbed the mountain and brought you a flower." The monk smiled and said, "Well done. You have completed your task. Now, give me the flower." The man handed over the flower to the monk. The monk took it and threw it away. The man was shocked and angry. He said, "What? Why did you do that? Do you know how hard it was for me to climb that mountain and get that flower? What was the point of all this?" The monk looked at him calmly and said, "The point was not the flower. The point was the journey. The point was not the destination. The point was the process. The point was not the result. The point was the experience." The man was speechless. He realized that the monk had given him a valuable lesson. He had shown him that happiness is not something that can be found outside, but something that can be created inside. He had shown him that life is not about what you have or what you achieve, but about what you do and how you grow. He had shown him that challenges are not obstacles, but opportunities. He had shown him that he had the power to overcome his difficulties and find his purpose. He bowed to the monk and said, "Thank you, sir. You have helped me more than you know. You have given me a new perspective on life." The monk smiled and said, "You are welcome, my friend. I am glad that you have learned something from this journey. Now go and live your life with courage, passion, and joy."